Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do some decorating. I'm going to mainly focus on Ariel's house, and then depending on how long that takes, I want to maybe decorate a couple more areas. I've been in a decorating kind of mood. But yeah, I moved my house out of the plaza into the peaceful meadow, and it's starting to come along. I want to get more of the pumpkins and throw it in there from the new items, like the stacked pumpkins, and there's a couple other ones that I've seen that I think are really cute. So that's my plan for my house. But yeah, let's get into it and let's go decorate Ariel's house. Yeah, I've decided to put her down at the entrance from the peaceful meadow because I like her castle. I think it's really cool, and I kind of want to make it a centerpiece for everything. So I'm just going to clean up the beach so hopefully I don't have to, stuff doesn't pop up when we're decorating. I have not done these daily tasks down here. Alrighty. But yeah, so my plan is to continue. Whoops. I do not like the new camera for the Switch. That is like my least favorite thing that they did with this update. I still can't get used to it. So this will be fun, playing around, figuring it out on the stream. But I want to continue this path into her house, and I kind of having an idea of doing like arches or like rounded corners with bushes, and I'll get out the items that I want to use and I'll throw them off to the side so I can kind of think about it while we're laying down the path. But I want to use these coral, the fan coral. Having a lot of Moana items technically, I think, and some from the Little Mermaid. Is that it? But I went into Scrooge's today and bought hopefully enough. I was thinking about maybe using those lights. I did craft the torches, the tiki torches, in case they looked better than those ones. But I'm not sure which ones I'll end up using. Definitely gonna use these pillars. Okay, I think that was the majority of the items that I had in mind to use. Oh no, these ones just in case. Stick it. No, I don't want that pumpkin. How did I get that jack-o'-lantern? I don't even know how to complete those special quests. Like, I looked it up, but I'm like, I don't even know what to do. I was cooking all this candy and giving it to my villagers. I didn't realize I was supposed to eat the candy myself. I was like, whoops. Okay, I want to, oh, rotate. Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm thinking, let's I'm gonna use a tree, but thinking of continuing like her pillars out. Like that. Something. Oh my goodness, tree. Trying to center it as best I can. Yeah, I figured I'd want to tackle her house because I feel like her house and Ursula's are definitely the harder of the two to put into your valley. I threw Ursula in the glade because I think she looked better over there. Something with all her purple. Also trying to figure out what to do with Scar's house too. He's just kind of thrown up there. And then now that that cave that was there and is now the mining spot, I was thinking about putting Wally's house over there now, just moving him over to the other side of the Forgotten Land. So I'll kind of do something like that. Those are not even. But I hope you guys are all having a good day, afternoon, early evening, depending on where you are. I tried to take advantage of the nice weather. I feel like it's gonna be like one of the last nice weekends of the season before it gets cold. Ugh. And there are bushes that go down here too. I don't know if I'll use them. But it was funny. I found my cousin and her husband. They're looking for a new vehicle, and through work, I was at work one day, and a van came up, and it was really nice and in really good condition for a used one with super low miles. And so I sent pictures, and I was like, "Hey, this is here if you guys are interested in it." You know, just throwing it out there. So they ended up getting it, and that's peaceful metal. And what was funny is that it's got the entertainment system in the back. Hi Owen, how are you? Thanks for joining us. And so it's got the TV and they can watch their movies and stuff in it. And so my their daughter, she saw me today and she's like, "Did you see the inside of our new car yet?" Hi Ryan. And I was like, "Yeah, I did." And she goes to me, she's like, "It has a TV in it." I was like, "I know." She's like, "It's not even like it's sitting in a car. It's like we're sitting in our living room. It's so nice." It was so funny. She was so excited over her new car. Yeah. I wish we could, like, decorate more stuff out in the sea. Poor Ariel, putting all this effort into our house, and only Eric will be able to see it. She'll be able to see it from afar. She hasn't gotten her legs yet from Ursula. Okay, that one's gotta stay there. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I wish it was Saturday, not Sunday. Because it means the week's gonna start over again. But I have tomorrow off, which is nice. But I have to do, like, I have appointments and stuff tomorrow. So I know I'm gonna be busy in the morning. But hopefully, like, not too much is going on in the afternoon. I gotta get things set up for work for, like, the winter. Gotta get, like, my heaters and stuff out, put them in my truck, get that all done. So I know I should take time when it's gonna be like 60 and 70 degrees as opposed to when it's 30 and windy and cold. Those, no, they can't go on the rocks. Yeah. Probably should stick with the tiki looking ones that kind of match the staircase. Slowly getting used to these controllers. I was so excited today. I was playing, knocking out some of the villain quests. Oh yes, they definitely do, Sherry. They need to fix that. And thank you for joining the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Yes, the pads and then now the camera. I don't know if anybody else is having the problem on the Switch, but like I do when I go to scroll and look for something in the furniture tab or anything, and as I'm scrolling, the camera moves farther and farther away. So I was literally in the glade the other day, and I was looking for a plant or something, and next thing I know, I was over at the end of the meadow starting to go up into the plaza. I was like, what in the world is going on? Same thing, I was decorating a room in my house, and next thing I knew, I was just in this black space, and I was like, it's gone. Tree. But that's, yeah, they need to fix the camera. I put in a suggestion on their Discord about fixing it, because it hates me, like the whole camera thing. And now I want the rocks. Now it's not going to do anything when I'm on stream. It'll probably behave. But yeah, the roads are definitely glitchy too. Okay, that's the tropical. Okay. I should move those bushes. you can decorate from the back side so I don't keep hitting those trees. Okay. Now I have those bushes down. I don't even know if I really like them. I like the underbrush a lot to use for decoration, but sometimes I don't like that I can see the little branches underneath. It's like roots in the base of it, I guess, and trying to hide it sometimes and stuff, and they can't get those as close together as you can the bushes. It's like I have that gap. But if I put like coral in, maybe. Nope. Yeah, it's funny, like I heard like a lot of sensitivity with the Switch controls, like people are complaining, and then I don't feel like the sensitivity got any better, but now they just added more problems with the camera. Maybe you can throw some rocks in there. Oh, thank you, Owen. I appreciate you too. Thank you for being here and just watching. That means a lot. Yep. I feel like our house is gonna be tricky. Tricky now. That's a big rock. Other thing, like these bushes, you can't get the rocks too close sometimes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my, the camera is so sensitive. Here, let's try this again. Yeah, that's like the one thing. It's like I think everybody complained about how sensitive the camera was, and now they changed the controls on it, but it's still as sensitive as ever. Don't crash. Thank y'all. Something. We'll get there. What if I did something like this? I'll do it on this side. What if I steal one of these pillars? And do that in the corner, and then take bushes in between. The price for the game, you mean? Is a lot of money. Oh no, the items inside, like Scrooge's shop and stuff. Yeah. I saw somebody on Twitter talk about because I keep seeing, so everybody gets so many good items from Scrooge, and then I feel like I get the same ones like all the time. And then I saw somebody say like, oh, I bought out his store so I won't get repeats. So I was like, oh, I gotta do that. I used to like all my money in that man's shop. I was poor. Goodness. But yeah, I thought I was like had finally almost 500,000 star coins, and then I was down to 100,000, and I was like, oh, I gotta get out of this place. But yeah, his dresses are super expensive too. Like, you can make the same one for free in the designer app. I never know how anything's gonna turn out. And then I think I have like an idea in my head, and then I start playing around. I'm like, oh, this is awful. What was I thinking? No. Yeah, I never even buy the stuff in Scrooge's shop, like the clothes. I just mostly stick with the furniture. But now I've seen that they posted Belle's hair. Oh, I want to see that. I want that new hairstyle so bad. Though I probably won't use it, but I still want it in my collection. Something like that. What if? What if? No, that's gonna look too... I wish I had like... I have the shells from Moana. I wish they were more like a blue tone to fit in. Oh, they're kind of small. Something. We'll keep it out. It's got snow on it. Where, I think this, I don't think the plaza. Has. No, they don't have any moss on it. do something like that, and then let's see. I'll lay it down on this side to make sure I can still walk in. I realize I have to go through my village and redo paths. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Because now all of my villagers have decided they want to talk to each other. And I can't get through. I have to like go into editing mode and get out a bush so I can walk past them real quick. Alright, yeah, I can still get in her house. So yeah, something like that, and then alright, we'll keep working on the one side. And then I'll switch to the other side. And maybe I wish they had like they have that, is it a chair? I think this thing's ugly. I don't know if I can bring myself to use it. I feel like it looks like the mermaid set that you get from Pascal in Animal Crossing. It's like, and it's not just a whole set, it's that mermaid fencing. And that is, I never ever use that fencing. But that's what that chair reminds me of. And I just look at it, I'm like, ew, no. So I've seen other people use it in like their mini builds because it like matches with their house colors and stuff, but I can't use it. I cannot stand that. What if in that gap I put the little tiki torch? What? Maybe. Maybe there. Something like that. I've been saving all my items too because I feel like this is the most non-free items I've ever used in a build too. Like everything else I just use bushes and trees and rocks. Something like that. I think that's a good start. Okay, then we've got our trees. Let's get some more trees out here. See? I'm trying, like... See it scrolling? Stinking camera. Yep. Yeah, I complained. I complained on the Discord. Or I didn't really complain. I threw it in the suggestion. Something to fix. They all look the same. The palm trees. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like with the new update. Okay, these look more brown. The sunlit plateau ones. Okay, so we just have 2, really? Hi Maya, how you doing? Thanks for joining. you figure out your controls with Animal Crossing after playing this? Oh, I know. I went in to play some Animal Crossing the other day after playing this, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And then my house looked awful, so I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. Poor cockroaches. And I had it torn apart working on a project too. Well, oh my goodness. Something like that, maybe? I need like Scuttle and his rock to have her floating. Fire to keep her company. Whoops. Can I see? I don't think that fits in there. I'm gonna make this work. It's gonna look great. Okay, then. I wish I could stick one right in there, like really close. Something like that. And then where's the little one? Okay, doesn't want to fit in here. Do you notice that with the update now Scrooge has a tree tab in his furniture? I wonder what kind of trees we'll be able to order that are not in our catalog. But I noticed that the other day when I was looking, I was trying to find a plant. And I was like, oh, maybe it's a tree. But I don't remember trees being in it before. What about... Sorry about my dogs. There's, live in the middle of nowhere, and there's been coyotes. And... Sorry about that. No, they've been, it's actually my nephew came over from next door asking about toothpaste. Oh, goodness. But, no, the dogs, oh, they've been going crazy. We have coyotes that are outside, and they just hear them barking and stuff. So then my dog's a chicken, and she barks at everything, and she's terrified. So it scares me half to death because like I'll be just doing something and all of a sudden she'll be barking. Like she's gonna kill something. I'm like, oh my gosh, get out of here. Alright, I want something to go in that gap. Alright, let's see what it looks like from a walking view. Right. Something like this. Okay, that's not one of their trees there in the game. That's one I placed there. Something. Okay. We will figure it out. I know as soon as I'm going to get more items, I'll probably change up this area. But for now, I have no idea what I want. Throw a giant rock in there. Okay. I'm gonna have to go to Scrooge's and order or buy 2 more of those pillars because I only bought 4 total today. I didn't think I was actually gonna use more than that. Alright, let's go get some more pillars so we can continue. No, you're good, Owen. Has anybody else decorated Ariel's house yet in their game? If you have, what items did you guys use in front of her area?
Good day to you.
I'm gonna have to Oh yeah, they've got the... Let's get a fire pit in case we want to throw one of those in there. I'll get one of those just in case. Okay. I think that'll do it.
Thank you kindly.
Now my plaza's empty. Now that I've moved my house out of here, I feel like I really want the Toy Story house to be like Andy's house from the movie or something, so it kind of matches the vibes. I like the view from up top. I think it looks pretty cool from up top. Yeah. It's just gonna be the filling in. Oh, let me save it. I was so mad I was playing earlier and I did the Scar quest with the bigger shovel so I could finally clear the bridge. And then my game decided the Switch decided to crash on me. I wish the jubilant topiary, I can't even talk today. I wish they had like a blue flower or something. I think that would look really pretty. Or a white flower. It could be a little bit more customizable. Did I pass them? Yep. 1 and 2. Okay. So actually, like that. Are those bushes lined up? No, that's why. Am I gonna get them lined up is the question. That's okay. Is that how it's lined up? The other side? I feel like that is not right. I think I moved it over. Like that. I love the Halloween update so far. Like, I think that the items are my favorite, and I have been wearing the sparkly, like, cause I got the higher bundle, like, was it the ultimate? And just because, mostly me, I'm like, well, I want to make sure I can get like any items, and I didn't want it to be a game that I loved, and then later on be like, oh, I wish I had this, but now I can't. And so I wore those sparkly Mickey ears all the time. And so now, I'll show you real quick because I'll have to exit out so all my stuff doesn't disappear. But yeah, now, oh my goodness. These horns are my favorite thing in this game so far. Yeah, this is my outfit I was designing for that. I want that Xbox so bad that Disney teamed up with Microsoft to do. So yeah, this is my outfit I put in for the contest. Yep. It's my favorite thing. And then I've got what do I have left to get? The raccoon's cute too, but I don't think I can get rid of my chocolate crocodile. I just have these two going. I have to get 2 more from this page, and then 3 more from this page, and then just finish up the last page. But yeah, I've been grinding them out, trying to get them done. I know, that Xbox, I saw that, and I've never wanted an Xbox more in my life than at that moment. I don't even play Xbox that much. Like, I have one. Funny story of how I got it. But I have an Xbox, and I literally only got it to play Stardew Valley on. I only got it because I didn't spend money on it. I traded my sister for it. She had the Xbox One and I had a 360, and she wanted the 360 so she could play Sims on it. That's not the Plaza Rock. But I saw the controller stand. I was like, I need that in my life. It is so hard to do symmetry in this game. Because I feel like this is off somehow. Because these are like in a straight line. That. Okay, why does that look so weird? But I haven't, I've decorated more with the fall craftable items than I have with the items from the start villain quest. That. Okay, it's not. You need to get him away. Alright, this needs to go over like one square. Like that. Nope. Okay. I think I've got it. Something like that. Or no, if I do. Something. Let's come way over. Nope. Oh no, because man, I can't count today. I only bought 2 pillars. And I needed more. Oops. No, there's my pillar. No, I can count. Wow. Like that. Where's... No, you can't change the weather. It rains and is foggy on its own whenever it feels like. But what is cool, and I don't know if everybody knows about it, but it's like my favorite feature, is that when it pours and it's raining in the rest of the valley, if you go into the frozen heights, it's actually snowing in there. And I think that's really cool. So you can see little snowflakes, and then if you're in the forest by Elsa's cave, it'll start to have little snowflakes in there as well. Okay, now I just gotta find a home for this rock. Alright, there. That took 110 years. Okay. Where's my tiki torch? Something like this. It still looks wrong. Everything looks like it's one square off. Maybe it's just me. Nope. Oh man, that's so annoying. I think I need to get a new phone. I feel like mine's on death's doorstep half the time. Like sometimes it works and other times it just hates me. And yep. But it is, I've had it for over 3 years and I got it. I always get my phones when I go Black Friday shopping. They always have some type of deal if I trade in my phone. So maybe this year I'll get a new phone. Yeah, my what I get? I got the 11 Pro when it came out, the iPhone 11 Pro, and I think I got the highest amount of storage, and I think I have it almost all the way used up. But sometimes it takes forever for stuff to load, and then my speakerphone doesn't work the best on it some days, so that's annoying. Oops. Because I talk on my speakerphone more than I don't put it up to my ear or anything like that. Or it's weird, like I'll put if I'm driving, like my car, I don't have Bluetooth in my car with my radio, but my truck I do. So when I'm driving the truck, I just talk through the radio. But in my car, you can't hear on my speakerphone. Okay, everything is one block off. So I talk on my watch, my Apple Watch, when I'm driving. But you can hear that fine, but you can't hear my car. The speakerphone on my phone in the car. Alrighty, I like how this is coming along. But I feel like everything is one square off. No, I think it's in... And I have no idea what to do with like the banana trees in that. Like, I just kind of keep shuffling them around, hoping they'll find a home one day. The fruit trees are the hardest thing for me to decorate with. Put you there. Like, I have no idea what to do with them. I stick them someplace and I don't end up liking where they are. I threw some in front of, like, the berries I have in front of Goofy's house, and they're okay there, but I don't like the way it looks. Do something like this. Okay, why can I get a palm tree close on that side, but not on this side? Do that. Let's see. Oh, that's a huge palm tree. My goodness. What if? Look at that, 2 in a row. Let's get rid of you. Something like that. Okay. And then, will the little one fit in there? No, because of that rock. Right, what if I move the rock over? Something like that. I feel like that's a really short palm tree. Yeah, I'd say this channel is for any age group. I mean, I don't swear personally, like, so I keep it like that, but like, I don't know. Whoops. But yeah, for like any, I guess it's mostly for people who just enjoy it, this content. But yeah, I know some people have like the 16 and up, 18 and up. But I just kind of try to keep it open for everybody. Okay. Oh, that tree. There, I feel like that one's bigger than the other ones. Okay. Alright, let's see how that looks from. Walking in. Okay. Let's play around some more with it. Yeah, that would be cool if you were a Disney character. Choose who your character will be. There we go. Okay. Let's get some different shrubbery in here. Oh, what is a beach? Oh, beach grass. I forgot this existed, but now it's not going to fit anywhere. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. There's got to be a smaller one. Or not. We'll come back to you. We'll go to the shrubbery. Oh, Sully and Mike. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I just need you one over. Okay. I feel like I need some greenery. I think that the forests of Valor are my favorite bushes. I just love the dark green. Okay. I think I'm gonna go and then grab some of like the hydrangeas and stuff and throw them in here too. Okay. Let's get one more. Little palm tree. And it's not gonna fit there. That's okay. have no idea where I'm ever going to use those lamps. They are... Hold on, I can find out exactly what they are. Is it... Beadlet anemones? I found them in Scrooge's one time and I thought they were really cute. Oh, you're very welcome, Lisa. Okay. Yeah, something. Alright, let me go get some. Flowers. I think I picked them all. Okay. If not, I can go in my storage unit and grab some. Yeah, I want to... Nope, I didn't want to go in Donald's house. I want to do... I want to decorate Donald's house too at some point. And I want to make his house like he supplies Goofy's stall. He comes back on his boat. Oh, this flower. Here we go. I really like these things too. I wish you could move them around and decorate with them because I think they're kind of cool. Mother Gotham's having a stroke over there. I don't know. I don't really know if I would compare it to much of anything. Like, I think it's a really good Sims game. I think it's, yeah, I would consider it a good Sims game, but I wouldn't compare it to other ones just because it's got that touch of Disney, which makes it different. I don't know. I feel like you can do stuff a lot faster in this game than you can like in some other ones, which is like, it's refreshing. But I really like it, and I recommend it to like anybody who wants to try it out and play it. Okay, I feel like that is really off-centered. I'll fix it later. Maybe it won't bug me anymore. But yeah, I got my cousin, her husband bought the game. And he bought it for her, and he's the only one that's been playing. I think it's kind of funny. Yeah. No, I like it a lot. I highly recommend it. I literally I can't stop playing it. Like, it's become easily one of my favorite Switch games. And it was funny because before it came out, I was talking to my sister, and we were just talking about games that we wanted to play, and how we both were in want of a new Switch game, but specifically a Switch game that wasn't on another platform prior to the Switch. You know, that wasn't like on the Wii. It wasn't a Nintendo game on the Wii or something else. And then this game came out, and we have both been so addicted. Like, I can't stop playing it. She can't stop playing it. I think what my problem is, I think that this beach is at an angle. Stop moving, camera. Throw some purple in there. Yeah, I've never played Fortnite, but I think what I like about it too is that it's Disney, but then you can decorate stuff in like your house and make it Disney, but also make it modern, like the Sims games. I like that aspect, that it doesn't have to be like all cartoony. I want that moved up one more space. I feel this game isn't. And then I feel like, why do I feel like this? This symmetry is driving me crazy. It is always like one square off. No. Oh, it's gonna drive me insane. Okay. What do I have for seating? I have these benches everywhere. I have that ugly shell chair. Oh no. I can't use that thing. It's too awful. Maybe I'll leave it for a minute and then I'll come back to it later. I like the concept so far, I think. Alright, let's do a run, like a walkthrough. Yeah, I like that. I like the blue and it kind of matches with the stairs. So when you walk down, it looks grown. And it's continuing with the palm trees and... But I like what's going on so far with this. I like it a lot. Yes, I remember you were talking about the Disney Speedstorm. I've never played it. Like the only Disney game that I've ever played besides this or games is Kingdom Hearts and Epic Mickey. But those are and then a little bit of the Disney emoji game or whatever it is, but not much. Okay. I'm gonna come back to this. Let me take a break, do a couple. Let's knock out a couple of these quests real quick. Okay, I need Sneed. Hopefully my sugar cane's growing because I only needed one more chocolate chip cookie to make. And then I have to make candy and I have to eat 30 pieces of candy. Right. Let's yeah, the sugar rush, I have to eat 15 pieces of candy and I have to give 4 more gifts for the trick or treat one. Okay. How many candies? I don't know where my candies are. They might be in my kitchen. Oh, 33. Okay, I only need 15. I think I have enough to make my one chocolate chip cookie. Yes. Oh, Monsters Inc. memory. Cool, cool. Okay, harvest chili peppers. And mine. Alrighty, we can do that. I need to decorate more in my house. It's very, very bland. I just have my kitchen area decorated and my craft storage room. Though I don't have a crafting station in it. Because I ran out of room because of all my chests that only hold like the 2 rows. I want a Hansel and Gretel IDK. I don't... Yeah, I know it's the Grimm's brothers who wrote it and stuff, but I don't know who actually owns the rights to that movie. Yeah, I like there was a Hansel and Gretel movie that came out in like the early 2000s and it was really good. I want to watch it again. I just have to find it, but I know that Howie Mandel plays the Sandman in it. And that one was a really good version of that movie. Mother Gotho's talking to that tree over there. Okay. Let's see real quick. Oh, I gave her her favorite items of the day. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's go get our chili pepper seeds. Plant those. I don't think I've seen the version with Jeremy Renner in it.
Good to see you. Wow! Oh. See you later.
Okay. I could just run down to my house.
I wonder what Anna's up to.
I think Elsa's gonna have a hard cave entrance to decorate. Since you can't move or anything, I'm just gonna have to put a lot of snowmen in there. Or something. It's funny, I was waiting on, I think it's a Tangled picnic set, because I want to finish in front of Minnie's house, but then I saw someone I follow on Twitter, they posted a picture and it was like the picnic set from Anna and Olaf in Frozen 2. It looks so cute with like, it was a red plaid and it had leaves on it and stuff for that like changing song they sing. No, I really want that. So I'm hoping it'll be in Scrooge's shop one day or find it in a random chest. Okay. Let's go do some mining. The Sunlit Plateau. I'm gonna think a little bit more on Ariel's house and see what else I can add to it. I have fencing. I don't know if fencing would look good though. In there, I have the bamboo one looks kind of oceany. These quests are a lot harder than the Pixar ones. I think this one, I think you have to get like 35 gems in the Sunlit Plateau. It's gonna take forever to get. And then I have to catch 30 fish up here. I have to live in the sunlit plateau. I was thinking about moving Wally's house over here in that corner. I think it looks cute. I don't know yet. Okay. Let's catch some fish too while we're at it. And then it's like, should I use the palm trees from up here so that everything's not the same color? With all like the green luscious ones? Because you've got the varying heights, but maybe a color variation too would break it up a bit. I wish you could just plant like the trees a lot closer to play around with it some more. Oh my goodness. Just get in the spot. That'd be cool if I had like that picnic set. I could put it on the beach. Have like a little picnicking area. There's more bubbles. What to do? And then maybe those flowers would look good on the beach too. I don't know. Anybody know what those birds like to eat? They hate everything I give them. Okay. Let's go think on Ariel's house some more. Oh, wait. Sweet. We got the Sugar Rush one. Hi Meg, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, I loved that fan art you did of Dan's. Sailor Dan. Oh my gosh, I was dying when I saw that. It was so good. You're so good at drawing. I wish I could do digital. I was so mesmerized by how it's like you started with nothing and like those lines just became like beautiful artwork. Oh, welcome back. But I just like kept watching. I was like, oh my goodness. And I've seen people who like do the sketch and then they like draw on top of it. Like, I don't know if they draw it like on paper first and then like do the digital art, but you just like went from a blank canvas and went to town. It's like, oh my goodness. Gotta get some candy. So good.
My beauty here is eternal.
Yeah, yours is amazing. It's so good. Which it's in this chest. Whoops. Nope. This chest. Okay, draw fair. I'll have to look at that. I think it's just amazing. No, it's in my hydrangea bin. I knew where it was. I love the like when you showed the like your draft and it was just in black and white. I thought that looked so good too. That was I just loved it. It was so pretty. Yeah, and watching you, I think my favorite part is when you put all the color in and then you went through like when you did the pumpkin and you did like the dark orange lines. That was so mesmerizing. I could watch somebody do that all day. And then candy. Candy, candy. Definitely have to watch your other ones. I don't know, like, I probably won't get some of the references, but it's good. So when you're sketching, lay each character or section in a different bright color so it's easier to see when you're aligning. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I got some app on my iPad. I have no idea what it is called. It'll come to me. And that was like my first time using like a pen and drawing that. It was fun to like do around and mess around with it, but I have no idea. No, I do not post drawing videos. I don't think I'm that good. Like, I doodle, like pen and paper doodle, like old-fashioned way, but nothing digitally. Mostly right now I'm just doing Dreamlight Valley,
The valley is
decorating
coming
and
along
stuff.
Nicely.
I'll record my doodles. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wait, that's not your favorite thing. Who am I?
Good.
Who did I look at? Who did I give their candy to? Oh my gosh, it was Moana. Not you. Whoops. I gave Moana's candy away. Now she's gone in the fog. Oh, thank you. I like taking pictures a lot. I think photography is my favorite form of art. But then sometimes I'll just get in a mood to start doodling.
Hello.
But I like to do the like sip and paints. I'll watch videos and do that, paint that way and stuff. But sometimes I feel like I'm not creative enough to think of something on my own. I still record the traditional stuff too. I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. Where's the wall up? Or I think, yes. Oh my gosh, sip and paints are my favorite. Who is it? The girl I like the most that I found so far. Oh, I have to get her candy. She's on YouTube. It's Painting with Jane, and she's got some really cool pictures that she does, and just like the step by step, and I just follow her. I did a couple when I actually went to a legitimate like sip and paint spot, but then, you know, COVID happened and everything shut down. So that's how I found her, because she started doing more on YouTube, I think. And yeah, so then I just started doing it at home, and then we'll get together and do like with my family, do pictures together. So it's a lot of fun. But I usually have to have like a reference point or something. I have to stare something down, and then I'll start doodling it. I can't make stuff up on the go. Yeah, it was so funny. So I don't remember if I posted it in the Discord or not, in the art section, but we did it was with my cousin came up to visit. She lives like 2.5 hours away, and then my sister came to visit. So it was the two of them, myself, and then my grandma, and then my like our niece who's 7. And we did a sip and paint, and we did this shell, it's like clam shell with a pearl in it, washed up on the beach. And it was so funny. My sister's like, she's going along, and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm awful at art, like this is garbage, and we literally only painted the water for the background. And she's like, I'm not gonna, she's like, this is awful. And she's like, why did we start this at this so late? We're not gonna have time to do it. And she's going on and on. And then she gets her water and sand down, and she's like, wow, this is turning out great. She's like, oh man, I'm thinking of a Disney Dreamlight Valley. I should paint Ariel on her rock in the background. That would look so good. And she's like, oh, I should paint Ursula, and when the ship stabs her. And I was like, 2 seconds ago it was garbage, and now you're talking about painting a whole Disney movie on your 8x10 canvas that you're complaining about painting at like 9 o'clock at night. I was like, dream big, Laura, dream big. It was so funny.
This is so great.
Gorge,
Okay.
look at all the great stuff I got.
Yeah, the confidence came really up. She was so funny. Where is Merlin? He's not at his house. Yeah, she's like, move over, Picasso. I'm taking over. And I'm pretty sure she was doing like a reference too. Like, we're painting. Nope, this is not the restaurant. We were painting, and she's like, oh my god, this is awful. No wonder the artist cut his ear off. This is making me crazy. But yeah, I like to do those sometimes. Just, I like it because I can follow along, and I can just push pause and finish up like doing my little details before I move on to the next step. And that's cool. Like, I did one, it was like this mushroom in a forest, and it had a glow, and she showed the picture that someone sent into her that she did her reference from, and I was like, oh my goodness,
Oh,
I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd have to sit there and stare at it for like a year. Take my dream shard.
ah,
I hate doing commissions because I get super insecure and everything looks like trash. But when I draw free for my friends, not a care in the world. See, that's how I feel like when I work.
I couldn't have done better myself.
It looks like garbage. So for work. Oh my goodness. Hold, sorry. What are these people's gifts? Okay, so for work, I I go to dealerships and I fix paint on cars. So I can get all those stuff from him. So like if there's scuff on the bumpers and stuff, like where people have hit the curbs or even like crack the bumper and stuff, I'll fix, or even on the doors and stuff, as long as it's not super damaged. And I feel the same exact way. Like if I go into work and I'm doing like a car for the dealership, fixing it, and it's like I don't even care what it looks like. I mean, I honestly do care what it looks like because it's like my job. But I'm like, what are they gonna say? They're gonna be grateful that, you know, it doesn't look like this thing got bashed up. But then if they have a customer bring in their car and it matters, it's like, oh my gosh, they're just gonna fire me right then and there. But it's like it never turns out right. I'm always picking out these flaws. The flaws are like that day 1,000 bugs decide to come in and die on it. So it looks awful. I'm just like, I should just quit while I'm ahead. Yep. It's like, or the manager. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like my job a lot. I can't complain too much. Or it's so funny, like, he's gotten so used to like a manager. He'll go and look at a car at an auction for like a customer that's looking for it, and he's like, I know this is gonna have to get fixed, but I feel like you're gonna get mad at me because you're gonna have to fix it. And it's like, I don't get mad that I have to fix it. It's like I get mad when it oh my gosh, stupid game. It's like I get mad when it turns into a project and it shouldn't be. It's like I want to be out here for 10 hours working on this spot that should have only taken me an hour. Yep, another crash. Or it was like this girl bought a car and I fixed up, I think a rock must have flown up and it, yeah, let it out. Oh, just let me die in this parking lot. Leave me alone. It was like this girl, she came in this week and I was like, I did not want to work. Like I was done for the week and I just wanted to go home and play some Dreamlight. And so the manager had texted me and set up an appointment to get this girl's car fixed. She had in her door jams where you open and shut your door, the weather strip will wear it down, so that's why it starts to rust there on that little corner. And so it happens a lot. So I had to say, and they wanted it fixed. And so we made the appointment for 9:30. And because the dealership opens at 9, and I figured this girl, I don't know how old she was going to be there right away. I wasn't going to be there right away. I knew I was going to be a couple minutes late. I got there at like 9:10. It was fine. So, I sat in my truck for a little bit, and then I like made my way to the dealership, and so the girl wasn't there yet. I'm like, okay. I didn't even know what the damage was prior, so I asked them like, oh, what do I need to fix on it? So they told me, and I had moved the appointment from Monday to Tuesday because Monday it called for rain. So the sales girl, she's like, all right, I'm texting my girl. She should be here soon. I was like, okay. I waited on that girl for over an hour. She didn't get there till quarter to 11. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, I ain't got all day. Alright, what? Gotta see what it... Alright, still need to give 3 items. It's like, I'm going to die. Like, this is ridiculous. And so then I got it all painted. It was all ready. And she... it started to rain, so I had to shut the doors a little bit so it would dry. And it took me forever. No, I don't get paid waiting around because I own my own business, so I charge per job. But I do put in an annoyance fee sometimes. I own my own job. I own my own business. Did I say I own my own job? I can't even talk about work. Yeah, no, I own my own business, so I set the prices. But yeah, that's the one thing that's annoying is because I do that. It's like, time is money, people. Like, I don't want to be here all day. Yeah, an annoyance fee. I did. Okay. So there was this one I do. There was like this salesman. I mean, he's nice, but it's like the dude sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, people. But anyway, so he was driving a little Prius around, a little Toyota Prius, and he was like, oh yeah, I want to sell it, and I want to get rid of it while the market's good and stuff. And I guess his wife got in an accident, like somebody hit her, like a hit and run, just like scraped the bumper and stuff in the lift gate. And so he was like, yeah, I want it done. I want it to look perfect. I gotta sell it. Like, it's gotta be great. I gotta get my money's worth. I'm like, all right, yeah, I can do that. Whatever. And like, we'll figure it out. And so I kept like making times to get it fixed. And he was like, oh, and he asked me about it. Like, literally, it'll be like almost a year ago. And he's like, yeah, I want it done. But it's not a hurry. And I was like, okay. So it's like pretty much the whole year goes by, like all summer. It's perfect weather. He's like, I'm not going to worry about it until my wife goes back on her job because she travels for work, I guess. And not going to worry about it. And then, man alive, there was this stupid race car. It was a pacer car for one of the NASCAR races. And the dealership like owned it. So it had like the dealership's name across it. It was a Toyota Camry. And he wanted it because he wanted to get a sports car. And I guess that Camry was sporty enough for him. And it's like, that dude was hounding me that whole week before I painted it. He's like, I need to get it done. I gotta sell it. It's like, oh my gosh. So I had given him a price at the beginning of the year. And then when he's like, how much was it again? He's like, was it this much? And it was $100 over what I originally told him. I'm like, yep, that's the price. That's my annoyance fee. For like, pretty much, like I had free days. I'm like, yeah, I can do it. And then it's like, you're hounding me the day like I'm super busy with like lot work. But yeah, some days are like that. It's my annoyance fee. I get him. I got him. I was like, I'm sorry that now you've decided that you want me to paint your car when I had like a year to do it. Oh well. But I got it done. He sold it. I guess he made money off it and he got his race car. Yep, there are work. There are some days it's like, oh goodness. Seriously. Okay, why isn't that thing? Give them the presents. Pretty much. Fix that car yourself. Okay, I thought that... Alright, is a trick or treat like I can only give one person like an item they like? Oh, I think I have a carp in there. Yep. Yeah, and then there's some days I'm so sassy. It's like, man, they're gonna fire me. They're just telling me not to come back and they don't need me anymore. Or I did have this one lady too. It was like, excuse me. She
It's you.
I mean, I know it was my fault. But like I bring my dog to work with me, and cause there's like, I work in some sketchy places. Like the dealership is in a dangerous area. Like I smell I know I smell pot every day, but sometimes I think they're like making meth there too. And I'll see what he wants for his quest. There is, however, the small matter of, I already fed you. I took the liberty of asking the rodent to provide us with meals fit for the occasion. He gave me these odd things here. The tea, yes. Teriyaki salmon and gooseberry pie. Okay. I'm looking forward to this. Couldn't be awaiting it any more eagerly than I.
You did it.
Alright, take your gift. Yeah, so yeah, it is really sketchy. And so I bring my dog, and I've had some incidents where it's like, okay, it's not best to be alone. And that was part of the reason, like, getting her. And people are scared of her just because of how she looks. But anyway, so this girl came in. She wanted some scratches buffed out of her car. And I was like, yep, I can do that. And so I put my dog, like, in a blanket on, like, her seat. And I drove up to the front, dropped her car off, took my dog out. Well, apparently, she saw, like, her dog hair. And she freaked out on the people and was like, I don't know what this trick-or-treat thing is. And she was like, oh my gosh, how dare she put a dog in this car? You know, people have allergies, and what if I was allergic to dogs, and blah, 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 blah. And so they had to clean her whole entire car, which, I mean, I know I shouldn't have put my car, like, the dog in. I didn't even think about allergies. But then she came back, and she was like, oh my God, you did such a good job on my car. It looks great. Do you have a business card that I can have? And, like, I have so many friends who are looking to get their car done. I was like, oh yeah, sure, here you go. And then she's driving away, and she rolls down her window, and she yells, you shouldn't have put your dog in my car. And she's like, I was not happy. I was not happy. And she, like, sped off. And I was like, whoa, girl. And I wanted to be like if she hadn't drove off, but it's like I got in her car, and I'm pretty sure she was like a chain smoker, because like her and she was young too, so her ashtray, like not ashtray, she was using her cup holders as like an ashtray, and it reeked of smoke. And it's like, what about my lungs? I wanted to be like, did you think of that before you asked a stranger to get in your car to move it to paint it? Like, I don't need my nicotine like fix for the day, thank you. Like, I want to keep my lungs healthy. And it's like, I don't think my dog hair is as harmful as like your secondhand smoke. I was like, goodness, lady. So I was like, all right, I won't put my car in. She never sent her friends to get any of her cars fixed. I was like, I don't want to deal with you ever again. I was like, goodness. But yeah. So that was a fun day at work. I was like, whoa. Crazy lady. I would have said it, but that girl, like, man, she went from like 0 to 20 and like just whipped out of the parking lot to the main road. I thought she was gonna hit somebody. But yeah, I see some interesting characters at work. It's like, oh goodness. People, you gotta love them. But yeah, like the one day, there was like this one time, there was the parking lot serial killer that everybody dubbed this guy. And one of the body shop guys, he was sitting in his car, eating his lunch. And this young kid, like, came up and, like, tapped on the window of his car. And he's, like, the body shop guy yelled through his window, like, what do you want? What do you want? And the kid didn't say anything. And so he just turned away and, like, kept doing whatever he was on his phone. And then he looked out the window, and the kid was still there. And, he's, like, yelling at him to go away and, like, get out of there. And he looked back on his phone, and he looked back up, and the kid was, like, holding a knife. And, he was like, oh my goodness, and he like scared him away. He just started walking away. So that guy got dubbed the parking lot serial killer. And I was like, yeah, I definitely need to get a dog. Like, get something, because I don't want to be murdered at work. But yeah, like everybody came back and told me, like, we just wanted to tell you. So I carried like my gun cleaner next to me. So if they came near me, I could just spray him in the eye. Protect myself. But then I'll have my dog, and she barks. Well, she doesn't bark, but she'll stand up and stare people down, and they're like, ooh. I do. I work at a sketchy area. It is a really nice dealership, but it is like in the sketchiest areas. Yeah, I seen bear spray. I was a bunch of things. My most recent incident. Oh, talking about bear spray and work. I was at a dealership and a bear literally walked across like the main road. How can I get to those bubbles? And like literally walked past me where I was working and just kind of moseyed along. It was a black bear. Looked like a little baby one. It was so cool. But it was like that dealership was right next to a Sonic, and so I probably was looking for food. But yeah, and it was so funny. Like, I didn't see the bear walk past me. Like I was paying attention to working on the car, but then all of a sudden, like I hear this, like the manager yell say my name, and I'm like, look at him. He's like, what? He's like, get Hazel in the truck, which is my dog. Yeah, brother bear, Kenai. He was trying to find where the light touches the earth. But yeah, he's like, get Hazel in the truck. So I get her in the truck. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, a bear just walked past you. I'm like, a bear? And I look, and yep, there it is, like up above the hill, up top for me. And I'm like, you didn't tell me beforehand? He's like, I didn't know if I could reach you fast enough. I was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna let me get attacked by a bear working on your cars. Yes, I want Brother Bear added to this game so bad. I put it in when Disney did like a tweet or something about it, like, oh, which character would you like to see added in, like emojis only. I found the Kenai emoji. I can't get any of those. I'll save. And I put that in the comments because I want Brother Bear so bad. Like that movie is so underrated. Like I think everybody overlooks that when they do games and stuff. It's never in any of Disney's games. Okay. Alright, this is making me mad. This stupid trick or treat. I thought it was giving villagers their favorite gifts. And now, oh my gosh. Maya, if you have Disney Plus, you need to go watch it. It is so good. It's like one of the saddest Disney movies ever. Like everybody talks about, like, I mean, I guess like Frozen being like, oh, like siblings and like these sisters and blah blah blah. But Brother Bear is the best sibling story I think that Disney has created. Like Frozen doesn't even come close to it. Talking about like Anna and Elsa's friendship and the love they have for each other. No, Brother Bear is really good. Yes, Kidda from Atlantis. That's such a good movie too. Milo. I want to see Milo running around with like his shoes. I think it would be cool if they did a Treasure Planet edition, and like where they have so where is it? Okay, so like above, like behind Minnie's house, like where the trees are, and they have those floating islands. I think they should do a floating island and have like Treasure Planet. Yeah, it's a Disney movie. Treasure Planet is a Disney movie. Pretty sure it's on Disney Plus. Now I gotta check it. But I think that would be really cool if they added it in. Then we could have like Mort, like be your little companion and follow you around. Yep, Treasure Planet's a Disney movie. Double checked. But yeah, I think that would be cool, and have like the little aliens. But you have to go like there, or even access here in the glade where you have to do that. Treasure Planet's really good. Like right over here where you here, like they could do like this could be like an entrance for like the Treasure Planet area. No. It's DreamWorks. But I think that would be cool, like having like the floating islands and to be the spacey themed. Like they got connections. Okay. But yeah, they should add that. There's so many characters that I would love to see in this game. And I want to see characters that were not put into the Kingdom Hearts games. Like I think they should do, like I think Emperor's New Groove would be one of the best additions to this game. Like I want to see like Kronk cooking with Remy and like talking to the squirrels up here in the plaza. Like I need that in my life. And then you can have Yzma, like one of her quests is she gets turned into the cat. So I want to see her walking around as the cat. Yes, and Cusco as the llama. Yeah, welcome back, Owen. I think that would be awesome. Okay, I need to figure out what more to add into this spot. Yes. Is that my voice? Is that my voice? Which is all squeaky. Yeah, like there's so many good movies that could be added in there. Oh, and I want the old guy too. You know, who like he's got thrown out the window. Yeah, Snow White. I think I would love Snow White in this game and have her like have the dwarves live in the mine, like they be in the mine working or something. But yeah, like there's so many good movies they could add in here. Let's Yes, with his family. Oh, that would be so good. Beware the groove. The groove. Don't throw off the groove. Thrown out the window. Oh, they could do so many good things. Oh, that'd be awesome. I just love to give them my feedback, like, oh, you should have this person in here and this person. Like they have so many good movies to explore, and like that was my biggest thing was I wanted I did a little short on it, like when I first started my channel, like villains that I'd like or spooky characters that I'd like to see added, and the Horned King was definitely my #1 villain. Like he is like I think the scariest villain that Disney has ever made. And I think that would be him. He would be so cool to see walking around. And I would love like Gurgi as my companion. Like that would be like the cherry on top. I would have him following me around everywhere. And his favorite food would be an apple. Oh no, that's not the color I want. And then like there's also the pig. And Terran. So Pua could have a buddy. Yes, Hades would be so good in this game. And then what are his little companions called? His little buddies. Oh my gosh, I can't think of their name. I want to say like Nick and Knack, but I don't think that's right. Yes. Yeah, you can get the devil demon, his motif as one of the in the villain quest as one. It's like one of the I think it's like the last page. Yeah, Pain and Panic, that's right. I think they would be so cool to have in here. Yes, I couldn't think of their names. Yeah, it's like they could add in so many things and it would be so good. hate the camera in this thing. And then like I would love like the characters from Sleepy Hollow. I think they would be in a good addition too. Like having, I think it would be so cool to see Ichabod Crane like walking around reading a book, like hanging out with Belle. I think that would be awesome. And then like the Headless Horseman being in here, and Brom Bones and Gaston, they would be really cool to see. My favorite prince, definitely going to be Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty. He's my favorite. Who's your favorite? He is. He's always given his horse carrots. No carrots. Sleeping Beauty, yes, they should be in here. Eugene Fitzherbert, I love him. Yes. There's such good choices. Yeah, I love Flynn Rider, Eugene Fitzherbert. They're so good. I have a funny Eugene Fitzherbert story. So when Tangled came out, I wanted to see it in theaters so bad. Like I was down because when I was in middle school. I was in middle school. I moved from my school district that I was in, and so like I left behind like my friends and stuff, and so my best friend and I, we made this like pact that we would spend every other school vacation with each other, like at our house. So like Thanksgiving week, she'd come up and visit me. I'd go down and visit her Christmas, and we just went back and forth, back and forth. So when I was down visiting her the one time, we were like, oh, let's go to the movies. We haven't been to the movies in so long. And Tangled had just come out, and I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, I want to see this so bad. Like, this looks so good. We should go watch it. She looked at the trailer and was like, no, this looks stupid. I don't want to see this. I was like, no, it looks so good. She's like, nope. So we went and watched Unstoppable, the one with the train that the breaks happened, and I think it was like based on a true story. So we went and saw that. We did not see Tangled. So then we planned, so we didn't see Tangled, and then we had plans to go to Disney, and we went to Disney around like the week of Christmas. And I saw like Eugene Fitzherbert and Rapunzel like sitting next to, like they were standing together, and we could get their autographs and stuff. And I was like, oh, let's go get in line. We should definitely get their autograph. Like it'd be so cool to add to our list, because we wanted to get everybody. My friend was like, no, I don't want to wait in line. It's too long. Nope, we're not going. I was like, whatever. So we didn't go. So then fast forward a couple months, I go to her house, and she's like, oh my gosh, I watched the best movie ever. It is like my new obsession. And I was like, if it's Tangled, I swear I'm going to strangle you. And she's like, that movie is so great. And I was like, yeah, well, it wasn't great a couple months ago when I wanted to go see it in theater. And so she's like, this is perfect. So we watched it together, and I loved it. No, she was good. She was funny. And so she wasn't awful. And so we watched it. You know, we fell in love with it because it's such a good movie. Then we made plans to go to Disney again, but this time we went in February. So we get to Disney, we have our little books from the other trip from the year before, and we're like, all right, we had our list of characters that we wanted to get as signatures, and we go find this one of the park people, and we're like, okay, do you know when Flynn Rider's gonna be out? And the guy's like, yeah, next year. And we're like, what? And he goes, yeah, he's a special character, so he only comes out like on holidays, like on Christmas and Halloween. And I looked at my friend, and I was like, well, would you look at that? I said, we could have stood in line and got his signature and his picture. I was like, but no, somebody didn't like Flynn Rider back then. And so I have not been back to get his signature. I was like, oh, man. But it was, I love that. So that's my Tangled story where I almost met Eugene Fitzherbert. Let's see how I like this now. It is one of my favorite Disney movies. I'll start singing the I Had the Dream song, and people stare at me. They're like, "What the heck is going on here?" I'll sing it at work. I'll just be randomly, or I'll break out into song. I have not watched this series. Is that on Disney Plus? Tangled series? But then my other favorite, we were teens. Oh. What was I gonna say? No, where's the Dazzle Beach one? Yeah, we were grumpy teenagers. Oh, nice. Yeah. we, yeah. We were both bossy. After spending like a full week with each other, we'd have to like we need to be a week apart or like a month apart, and then we can hang out again. Oh, she doesn't want to hang out anymore. That's sad. Yeah, I do, I think I mostly hang out with like my sister now. Like there's a couple friends I'll hang out with, but mostly like her and I. We get along more now that we're older. Like when we were younger, we couldn't stand each other. But now that we're grown, we hang out and we have the same interests, which is really funny. Oh, well, I'm glad you're doing okay now. But yeah, that's gotta hurt. No, her and I, we were really close, and then yeah, we just like kind of grew apart. We graduated school, and then we just kind of stopped hanging out less because of like working and stuff. And then yeah, now she's married and I haven't caught up with her, and I feel kind of bad, but it's been a while. Oh, that's how life goes. Okay. I feel like I need to put more plants and stuff in here. Something. But yeah, my sister, I love Marvel movies. They're like some of my favorite. And she came over a couple weekends ago, and we were just kind of like watching all these scary movies that we did watch when we were a kid. And then she saw Blade, and I was like, oh, that's such a good movie. And she watched that, and I was like, you don't remember us watching this? Like, and my mom now is like a Marvel fan, but she is, we have to remind her that like Marvel and DC are not the same, and she doesn't understand why like Captain America and like Aquaman can't fight together. And it's like because they're not the same person. They're not on the same universe. Like they're different, Mom. And so, but she had the Blade movies when we were growing up, and with Wesley Snipes. And so my sister's like, I never watched this. I'm like, yeah, we watched it. Mom had it. So we watched the whole, there's like 3 movies. And now that Disney owns Marvel, they're supposed to be doing a remake, but we'll see if that actually comes about. So we watched all those. And then I took her to my favorite. She's in love with them now. And she's like, I have to buy all the sweatshirts and the comic books before it becomes a Marvel hit and all these newbies are watching it and they don't appreciate the classic. And so then we went and scoured the comic book store, this vintage video game and comic book store. We finally found a Blade comic. Oh my gosh, did I trap that turtle? Oh no. It's stuck. I don't even think I have any seaweed. Nope, sorry. But yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Maya. Yeah, like Meg said, did you make new friends? And how are things going? I think I'm gonna leave that like that for now. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on this area? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I think I'm gonna... Thank you. Yeah, I want to add in more items when they become available. Thank you, guys. But I think for now, it's like a really good base. But I love these pillars, and I hope they have like more items like that I could add in as decoration. But I think I do like it from up top. Like it just looks cool when you're walking in. It's kind of like an extension of these stairs. Kind of overgrown. But yeah, I think I'll keep it like that for now. And it kind of blends in her castle, so it's not like this random structure, I feel like. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, Moana's looking at me like I gotta go do her house. I just kind of threw her over there. I haven't done anything. Oh my gosh, these turtles are so cute. Alrighty, yeah, so I think I'll call that good for like her house for now, and then I can just add in new items. Like, I would like to add in benches where I put these logs or something, but I think can you sit on these ones? Oh yeah, I can sit and stare at the ocean. Looking all evil. She looks so angry in this face paint. Like, I'm done with this valley. Watching your stream and dance also, I swear, everyone going to Disney in real life got me watching. Yes, Disney. I've watched so much Disney. It's crazy. Like, I started before this game even came out. Oh, going to Disney too. I want to go to Disney so bad. Like, again. I want to see the new stuff they've added. It's really... I love Disney. Epcot's my... Like, yeah, the one in Florida. Epcot's my favorite park there. And, well, I want to go back. Do I play other games off stream? Yes, I do. I play Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons games. I play Baldur's Gate, Kingdom Hearts, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing. I don't know what else. Can't think of it now. It's kind of like what I'm in the mood for. Because Some days I don't even know what I want to play. What if I get... You gotta go at least... Yeah, it is kind of pricey, but you've got to go like once in your life to get like the experience. And what I like about Epcot, for example, is that if you're familiar with it, yeah, is that they have the different worlds. And what's cool is if they still kept it from when I went there, is that like all of the workers, say like in France, they all live in France, like in the France part, they all live in France, and Disney like signs a 1-year contract with them where they literally come over to the US and work in that area for the year, and like that's their job, and when they're done they go back home. So it's really authentic, and that's the part that I love. I think it's so cool because like you can do your little travel, get like a taste of travel without leaving, you know, home, because I mean going like across like the continent and stuff is like crazy, like going into like a different country like Europe and stuff, that's really expensive compared to like going to Disney. So I like that aspect. I think that's really cool because my friend my crazy friend who I was talking about earlier, she was taking French in school, and that's how we learned about it. So she asked the girl, like, if she speaks French, would she be able to work here in Disney? And the girl was like, no. And that's when she told us, like, that she's actually from France and she's only here for so long. So that's, like, the one thing that I think is really cool, and that you can't really get that repeated anywhere else. But, yeah, and then there's, like, ways to, to like you could buy bundles and like save and stuff like that, or like depending on the time of year you go. But I haven't been back since I was like in high school, and I want to go again. I really want to do like a Disney cruise. Those are my favorite. Like not my favorite because I've never been, but that's what I really want to do. Okay, I need to do something with like these banana trees. I was thinking doing them. Whoops. Take the coconut trees. Shouldn't have killed that eel for Maui. Now they're just in my way. But yeah, ever since this game, it's like I've been like breathing Disney. It's like, oh, I want to go to Disney. Miss it. I don't know if I like that. Nope. Maybe that was their plan all along, was to get people to come to Disney. They weren't, let's put out this game and get everybody obsessed with it. And that'll bring in the people. Oh, thank you, Maya, for stopping by. It was fun having you here. But yeah, I think I'm going to decorate a little bit more and then finish up this area and probably call it good for tonight. Got to get up early. Stupid truck appointment. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Take care. I do something like this. Yes, marketing everything. I know, that's why they like pretty much own like everything now. Like everything, yeah. Everything's Disney now. But yeah, I love the decorating in this game. It's so much fun. Okay, why? It's like it's not lining up. Why do I feel like everything on this beach is like one square off from each other? Seriously. I'm kidding. Like, when you go to Disney and you watch the Weather Channel, there, like, the sun and the clouds are shaped in Mickey Mouse ears for their Weather Channel to tell you what it's going to be like for the parks that day. It's like, if that's not controlling everything, I don't know what is. Like, it is crazy. Shoo-shoo. My dog. Well, no, actually, it's my grandparents' dog because I'm watching her. She goes under my desk and somehow she, like, turns off the power to everything. I was recording a video the other day, like, editing a design, like a speed build, and she came over and turned off my computer. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, dog. So she started heading in under my desk. It's like, get out of here. See, I gotta figure out something to do with these. I don't know if I like those there now. Okay, where's the fat trees? Will the fat trees look good here? No. Fat trees don't go there. Oh, they are jerks. My dog, she looks like she looks so grumpy like all the time. I've never seen like more angry looking dog than my dog. It's like everything I do, it looks like I'm ruining her life. It's like I'm sorry. Just want to be like the movie. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Harry and the Hendersons, but there's a scene where like they're talking about like keeping Harry and how he's a pet and he should be free. And the little boy like lets their little Jack Russell Terrier go outside. He's like, be free, little Bob. That's how I feel like I need to let my dog go. Just like open the back door and be like, be free, little Bob. Go. Obviously where you're going to be happier. I swear I told my husband today that I'm either owner surrendering the orange cat or putting an ad for a free to Good Home or something. I'm done with this one. Oh my gosh, yes. It's like, my sister, oh man, she has her cats and she is a dog person by nature, but then she slowly like collected the cats and, but anyway, so she moved down to Florida, and it worked out that her then boyfriend somehow knew this old lady or somebody. Or the old lady had died, and like they left the cat, so they took the cat in. And so then when my sister broke up with him, moved back home, she brought the cat, and so that's how she got that cat. And then the next guy she dated, his parents had a cat, and they didn't want the cat, so she took the cat. And so then the female, and it was a female little kitten, well then she got out and then she had kittens, and so now she kept one of the kittens, so she has 3 cats. And the first cat she got, the cat from the old lady, that cat is, I'm scared to death of that cat. He does the same, well, he terrorizes humans. Like, you can't pet the thing's stomach or it'll like attack you. It's like if you look at it, it'll attack you. And she was staying with me before she found her house when she moved, like where she moved, and that thing got on my bed, and I moved in the middle of the night and got on my bed, and it started to attack me, and I kicked it off my bed. I was like, oh no. It's like, you are not coming in my space and attacking me, you crazy thing. Not today. Yeah, oh, he's evil. He's scary. Something like that, and then maybe I should craft 2 more little lights. Okay, I feel like these are like 1 square off. But maybe it's just me. Alright, let me craft like 2 short little lights. But yeah, he's a scary cat. Her other cats are nice, but that cat, like, terrifies me. Yeah. Yeah. To see if they get along with the other ones. Because if you don't vibe, then it'll never last. That's true. That is true. What if... Okay, let's do some green. Yeah, I see, so the dealership, one of the dealerships I work with, on Tuesdays, they do, like a Facebook. They have a pet come in from the Humane Society. See, I really like this now coming down with those trees. It's coming along. So they do, an ad, like, for the Humane Society, or they come in, the Humane Society, they do a little Facebook video, like, talking about the dog and him, like, what their, or it's not always a boy, what their, home life was like and why they're up for adoption. And some of them are so stinking cute. You feel so bad. And I always want to, I see them and I just want to, like, take them home with me. They're so cute. Yeah, if I do something like that. Okay. But yeah, there was a cute, it was so sad. He was 5 years old and he was a boxer mix and he was, like, taller, because Hazel, my dog, she's an Old English bulldog and she's only like 53 pounds, but she's pretty solid and everything, and she's filled out. And but, like, I saw this 5-year-old boxer mix and he's taller than my dog and longer. He was so skinny. You could see, like, his hip bones and stuff, because, like, they just got him. I felt so bad. He was the sweetest dog too. Okay, yeah, I really like this area. I don't even think I really need seating. But yeah, he was so sweet, and he just, like, came up to me and he just wanted love and wanted a home. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was nice too, because one of the guys who cleans the cars, like the recon department, his dog, like, he had to put his dog down like a week or two before I came, with, like, when I got Hazel. And so he saw Hazel and he was so sad because, like, his dog, you know, he just put his dog down and I'm still, like, heartbroken about it. But, like, yeah, not last week, but the week before, he adopted the dog that they brought in, and it was so cute. Like, they immediately bonded. It was the sweetest thing I ever saw. Okay. Yeah, something. Yeah, and then maybe figure out something to put here in the corners, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, he's, like, it was so sweet. I was like, oh my gosh, my heart. So I took screenshots of the post and sent it to, like, friends who've gone to work with me and helped me at work, and who've, like, so they know him. I'm like, this is the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna call this area good for right now, because I really like it. But I think, like, when I get more CE stuff available, I can add it in. But I really like how it's come along. Mascara face. Let me see, are my peppers grown? See, bought our first home 3 years ago and could finally have pets. Yeah.
Well, okay.
So we adopted Trout and she took years to warm up to us. Yeah, I like cats. I'm just, like, deathly allergic to them. So, harvest. They're always so cute and stuff, but, like, I love them. But then I get close to a cat and, like, I'll go pet it and my eyes start to, like, swell up and get swollen and start to close, and then I'm, like, raspy and I have a hard time breathing. Like, you're so cute. I'm dead. Oh, Stanley. That's such a cute name for a cat. Stanley. Yeah, Hazel, she loves everybody but me, I feel like sometimes. She gets so excited. Her, she literally looks like, Slinky from Toy Story. Like, her butt gets shaking and she's moving and she looks like a Slinky. She just, like, looks like her back end's flopping around, but her front is solid. It's not moving. And she gets so excited when she sees, like, anybody. And then she sees me, like I'll leave her home if the weather's bad, and she sees me and she gets shaken a little bit and she's excited, but then everybody else, she's like, oh my gosh, I thought you were never coming back. Don't crash. Don't crash. Oh my goodness, this is scary when the game freezes. Kiki, she was a stray that showed up and we let her in the house. Girl, she stayed in our house for 3 whole years and all of a sudden it's like she was done. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, this game. I was hoping they would fix that freezing with the new update, but it's staying the same. And now it's gonna say, oh, software closed because there was an error. Yep. Or someone took her in. IDK. That's how, like, a friend of mine, that's how she got her cat. It was the neighbor's cat, but she was an outside cat, and so they would let her out, and then my friends just put their food out for, like, strays. And this cat wasn't even a stray, but she just kept coming over to their house and she wouldn't leave. And they fed her for so many years, and finally, like, they talked to the neighbors and they're like, yeah, you can have her. We don't really want her anymore. And she's like the nicest little cat ever. She's so cute. I think she's like part Siamese. She's really pretty. I wanted to pick those peppers. So my kid was freaking out because Kiki is gone. Then we adopted the demon orange cat. I seriously can't with it. Oh no. That's so sad. You had like this nice cat and then you're like, oh, we'll get another one, and it was evil. Yeah, that's like, oh, my sister's cat. He's cute. Like, and I think what's scarier too is he's part, like, either he is or he's part, like, was it Mancoon, those giant cats? So you think, like, when he comes at you, your life is at risk. Like, I'm scared to death of that cat. It's like, I feel like Sid in Ice Age when Manny throws him up over the ledge and he's like, don't spear me. That's how I feel like when I see that cat. It's like, it's gonna come at me. Oh, goodness. This soil, I got so excited that I was getting like the memory things. Alright. Oh my goodness, this game is like... Oh, what's your story? I love stories. Go catch some more fish and mine a little bit more. Okay. It's a brutal story, but he had this Mancoon for years, and it was an indoor-outdoor cat. Oh no, the cat went missing. And they found it wedged in. Oh my gosh. No. Oh gee, what a way to go. Just like that person in, was it Scream or Scary Movie? Oh, that scene always frightened me. That's so awful. Could you imagine, being the one to find that poor cat? Exactly. Yes. Oh my goodness. That was like, so, it was so funny. I don't know why my sister, she's like the cat lady. She's the cat lady of the family. I need to go on the other. Yep. So anyway, like growing up, I don't even know how old she was, but for some reason she really wanted a cat. And so my uncle's girlfriend at the time, like somebody, I don't know, relative was getting rid of this cat. And so my mom said my sister could have it. And so she brought the cat up that, like, the weekend so my sister could meet her and drop her off. And I don't even know, it was an older cat. It wasn't like a kitten or anything. How am I supposed to get these bubbles? And so anyway, well, the cat escaped from its carrier in the middle of the night and like hid like at my grandparents' house because we were coming up to visit for the weekend. And she's like, oh yeah, we'll just bring the cat then. And it disappeared in that house. And we looked all over for this cat, could not find it. So my sister was like heartbroken. She's like sobbing. My grandparents were building their house at the time. So like the walls and stuff upstairs, they were just studs. They were putting in like, there was sheetrock. Like the downstairs was finished where like the bedrooms and stuff were, but the upstairs wasn't. And that's where we stayed, like on an air mattress upstairs. So we thought like, oh my gosh, she got in behind the not sheetrock, the insulation, or like this cat, like what happened? So we looked all over the house for this thing, could not find it. So we thought, okay, somebody opened a door, and I can't get that bot. So somebody like must have opened the door and the cat shot out. So she was heartbroken. And then I don't know, like I think a couple weeks later, a friend of ours, like my grandparents, her cat had kittens and they were feral, like, or the cat wasn't feral, but the kittens were, because she had them in like the basement and she would hide them. So she told us if we could catch one, then my sister could have the kitten. So my brother caught one and that we got our kitten. But this cat, like, it hid behind our walls. Like it found this hole, this little space between the shower where the access was, and that was where that cat hid until my brother caught it again. So anyway, so like 9 months had passed from when my uncle's girlfriend brought the cat up. Well, my grandma was like home for the day and she was cleaning, and all of a sudden she heard this crash. And so she was like, what the heck is that? So she goes down in the basement and starts like investigating. Well, this cat had somehow made its way from their upstairs down into their basement, and there's like a little crawl space in the basement that I don't know what is for, like a storage or something. And the cat like had hidden in there for like 9 months, and the poor thing never made a noise. Nobody smelt anything, like any feces or anything. And the cat, I guess apparently it got hungry enough that it tried to get something and it knocked over stuff on a shelf. The poor thing had like, it started to like, it was all skin and bones, and like it was starting to eat its muscles. It was the saddest thing ever. I was like, what the world? But like my grandparents have had cats and stuff, but the cat, they never heard it meow, like never made a peep. It's like, it was the saddest thing ever. My sister, like her cat for like a day, so she wanted to see it, and my grandma was like, no, you can't see your cat. It was like crazy. Like we've never seen a cat like it. I don't know how scared it was, but it never came out of that crawl space. We have no idea. I don't know if like maybe it found some mice or something, but it was down there for a long time. We have no idea, because like that crawl space kind of goes into the garage too, because the garage is connected, so maybe like it got mice or something. But who knows? Like we felt so bad for that cat. And then my aunt, our family does not have good luck with cats. And then my aunt had to move. She was living in a house and renting, and then she had to move out, so she stayed with my grandparents for like a little bit before like she bought a house and moved into it. And so she had a cat, and the cat, like her kids, my cousins, were awful to this cat. Like I would go visit and the thing hid from you, and I was visiting while they were like had their last couple days of school, and I was laying on the couch, and that cat would come out and like be by me, but it was terrified of those other kids because they would dress it up in like costumes. They take the costumes off their dolls and put this cat in. And so they when they stayed with my grandparents, there was an access for my grandparents. They have a jacuzzi in their bathroom, so in one of their spare bedrooms is the panel, like the access panel for it. Well, that cat hid in there. It found its safe spot, and it hid back there from the kids. And so when my aunt moved out and went to her house, she just left the cat. And as soon as those kids were gone, the cat came out, and she was the nicest cat you ever saw. She was the sweetest thing. She loved you. If I stayed the night, like when I was visiting, and she would like curl on my back and sleep on my back. It was so cute. But yeah, it was funny. And she was like the pickiest cat too. Like I don't know if people are like, oh, it's probably her whiskers, but she would like eat food in her bowl, and if she had to put her head any farther in her bowl, the cat, she wouldn't eat. She'd sit there and just meow at her bowl, like demanding fresh food or something, or you had to move it to the side. So like she didn't have to like work to get her food. That bubble is like impossible to get. Secretly steal the cat. Yeah, they did. They got the cat. Camera. Free cat. Yeah, she was the cutest little cat ever. She was like one of those, she always stayed skinny. Like, you have some cats that just plump up and they get fat and chubby, and then you have like the ones that always stay like slender. And she stayed slender, and she was all black with like the tip of her tail and her toes, and like a little spot around her nose had a little bit of white. And my brother's friends called her Oreo. My mom had a cat named Simon, and he would only drink water by dipping his paw in it and licking it off. That's so funny. Pets are just like kids. They're like so picky. And like their mannerisms. It's so funny. Alright. Oh, I only need 8 more fish. And a lot more minerals. Okay. I want to try to get the fish thing done. Your beetles. Like bugs? I've never heard of somebody owning a beetle. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. I didn't know you could have them as pets. Yeah, owning a cheetah. That'd be cool. I see like videos of like the zoo workers and stuff with their animals, and it looks so cool. Oh wow. I've never even heard of those. Feigning beetles and darkling eloids? Eloids? That's cool though. I took care of I don't know, like I was, yeah, I don't, the bugs kind of scare me a little bit. I was house sitting for friends of mine, like pet sitting, and I had done it before, and they had 2 dogs, and they're the sweetest dogs ever. But then they got 2 bearded dragons, and they were cute. And she's like, "Oh, do you mind taking care of these?" I'm like, "Oh no." So I go do the worms, and she's like, "Are you afraid of cockroaches?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, those things, like, they sounded awful. Like in the bin, they're like little legs, like you hear them crawling around and stuff. I swear, I thought I was gonna find them like crawling around. None of them escaped, but it was oh so creepy. Like getting them out with the tongs to feed them. I've never been like more terrified of a bug in my life. Like a possum. Oh my gosh, well maybe we'll be able to get all 8 of our fish. I love possums. I think they're so cute. I've never even heard of any of these beetles. The only beetles I know are like the ones I had to catch in Animal Crossing. I don't even remember all their names. Best beetles? I've never even heard of these. I'm gonna have to look them up. So I have like a visual of them. They make up to 15 or so different noises and eat dead wood. Oh, that's cool. That would be cool to hear. Like the beetles. I didn't know that. See, look at all this stuff you learn. Chunky, crunchy noises. 2 more fish. Yeah, the only ASMR to take. That is cool. Yeah, I go for the more traditional pets. There was like growing up, I don't know why, but it was my sister and I's favorite movie growing up was Anaconda with J-Lo and Ice Cube and John Voight. And that was our favorite movie. We'd watch it all the time. Like we had multiple copies of the VHS, and my sister for the longest time she wanted a pet anaconda. And this one house we lived in when we were younger, it was like swampy in the backyard, so it was gross. It was awful. And so she was like begged my mom to get an anaconda, and she was like, "We don't even have to worry about getting it a tank. It can live right out here in the lawn in the swamp." And it's like we had to like convince her like, "Oh, we have winters, and an anaconda from South America will not survive in the cold." She was heartbroken when our mom wouldn't let her get one. And then my mom was also deathly afraid of snakes too. But that's like the only exotic pet I think anybody in our family's ever wanted, was my sister's anaconda. Yes. Oh, I can sell that. Finally, I have the wings. Watched a movie of man-eating snakes. Wants to own the man-eating snakes. Your sister. She is wild. She is. And it's funny. Like, people do not. They look at us and do not think we're related. Like, we are complete opposites. Like, day and night. It's so funny. Like, she's so funny. Like, I took her to work with me one day during the summer. So we're wearing shorts and tank tops because it's hot working out on the blacktop. And she is, she's always done her hair like crazy. She'll like experiments with different colors. Like one time it was silver, and then she went to like purple, and she's done pink, and just like you name it. She's had. Oh, I like those wings. I feel like those ones actually look better now. I'm gonna use these ones. So yeah, so like she has a crazy hair color. I don't even remember what color her hair was when I took her to work with me. But anyway, so then this one guy, he wholesales vehicles, and a little old wholesaler. He was like, "Oh, who is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's my sister." And he stared her down because she thinks she had like bright pink hair, and I have like my natural brown hair color, and then she is like covered in tattoos. Well, not really covered, but she has a bunch of tattoos, and her first one was David Bowie, but as Ziggy Stardust on her thigh. And then ever since then, she's just gone all over. So he's looking at her in her arms, and then he looks at me. He's like, "You're related how?" And I was like, yeah, our parents are the same." And he's like, "What about you? Where are your tattoos?" And I was like, "Nope, I don't do needles." And he's just looking at us like she was an alien, or I was. He like could not fathom that we were related. Welcome back, Maya. What was funny? Yeah. She's very more eccentric. I painted her car as a gift when she moved back home, and so she has like her bright pink car, and so she drives around with that. And then I have my car's orange, so it's a little bit eccentric in that. I feel like when we drive together, we look like the ghosts in Pac-Man with our bright pastel color cars. And then, ever since like the Tiger King came out, she loves to wear cheetah print, and everything is her Carol Baskins. So she's got her Carol Baskin shoes, her Carol Baskin clothes. It's so funny. She forgets her slippers at my house, and she calls me. She's like, "I forgot my Carol Baskins. I need them to stay warm." But yeah, we were complete opposites in like the way we looked and act, but our tastes like in comedy and movies and stuff is almost identical. It's funny. Oh my goodness, I've got almost all of the stuff collected. Just that creepy death mask, and then my moonstones, I think, are the last things I need. And yeah, so close. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm gonna call it good for tonight. Oh no. Yeah, I couldn't stand my sister either when we were younger. We got in so many fights. We were like the ones that were like fighting, and it's like, "I hate you. I want you to go take her back." But no, now we get along well. No. Yeah, it's funny. Like, she told me, even she said it, she's like, "If you told me when I was 17 that my best friend would be my sister, I would have called you a liar." And I was like, "Yeah, I feel the same way." But yeah, you're very welcome, Ryan. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, thank you for being here as I was decorating Ariel's spot. I do like this a lot. I think it looks cool. I'll definitely be adding more into when Scrooge decides to give me good items in his shop. But yeah, well, thank you guys. I'm so glad that you guys were here, able to see my creativeness play out. But yeah, it was fun. But yeah, until next time, you guys have a good night and take care. Thank you again.